It's the 1st of December. My camera is on. Must be Vlogmas. Yay! Good actual morning. My hair is wet. Well, it's slowly drying. It's the 1st of December. I am alone in the house. It's weird. I am doing Vlogmas again. Yeah. Let's see how I do. So, it's going to be an interesting time to do Vlogmas this year, mainly because I start a new job today from home, because England is in its last day of lockdown 2.0 right now. And even though we are coming out tomorrow, we're going into tier 2, which most of the country is in tier 2, to be honest. Ish. There's a lot more people that have got a lot more restrictions on them, depending on whether the MPs actually vote for it tomorrow tomorrow in Parliament, I don't know. Today in Parliament. Talk about last minute changes. Don't you love politics? Anyway, so today I have an induction meeting with my new line manager in 45 minutes. So I thought I would open my advent calendars. Plural. I actually have 4 advent calendars and 1 advent yarn. Yeah, I decided to support a few small businesses, and also I did a swap. So, should we just get into it? I'm going to do it on camera because you're on my tripod, so you might as well. So, first things first. Vicky Brown! Where's one? Oh, it's red in the corner. It's red there. So, let's see. Now, Vicky's been using this format, like this big box, for a couple of years, pretty much since I've but this year she got it's a little thing, but she got last few years the label's been stuck onto the box. This year she got them pre-printed, so it's all smooth and lovely. Right, number 1. Oh, it's Pinky Peachy. It is, let's put that here. It is, what's it called? Gloaming. Oh, thank you, autofocus. I do love the focus on this camera. Now, what's happening with the Vicky Brown advent calendar this year is I am going to make the Just Feel Festive wrap, which is a granny on the bias wrap. So that's my crochet. So I'm going to ball that up and crochet that today. I haven't. As I said in my last podcast, I had hoped that most of the December would be for me. It's not, because I basically trebled the amount of things that I was making for people. It's my choice. This is what we're doing. Right, next one. Let's go for Giddy. I'm going to go off camera. So, I am also doing the Giddy Yarns, the lovely Helen advent calendar. This is, so the Vicky Brown is 20 gram DK yarn, and Helen has done Christmas a History. No, wait a minute, here's her thing. So Christmas has a very rich and diverse history, and I've taken inspiration not only from the traditional Christian aspects of Christmas, but also other cultures and traditions that have influenced Christmas as we know it today. I love the way that Helen, I've absolutely loved her Nostalgia Club this year. It's been so much fun having it. So I love the way that she researches and really thinks about her colourways in terms of the themes. So really, really good. So this came in a box, but I decided to put it in a little basket. So let's go for parcel number 1. I might need scissors because I don't want to break. Don't want to break bags because I reuse them. You should see the floor of my craft room right now. Like the desk of my desk in my craft room is awful. Crinkle. Oh, they've got a little note around them. Oh, interesting. Oh, I love it. Look. Okay, so this is the colour. There's some blue in it as well. Stop focusing on my face. Look at the yarn. Thank you. There we go. So, the Nutcracker, composed by Peter I didn't know he spelt his name, Tchaikovsky spelt his first name that way. The Nutcracker is a ballet that's traditional performed at Christmas, follows the story of Clara, who was given a nutcracker for Christmas. We have a nutcracker downstairs. At the stroke of midnight, he comes to life and adventures follow. I love the Nutcracker. I think I've seen it like 4 times. It's a beautiful ballet. If you've never seen it, I'm sure someone will be showing it on TV this year. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Right. So I think I might keep that in its bag. Yeah. Right. Next advent calendar comes in this amazing box. Let's just make sure, Claire. And it's been personalised. This is going to be full of fun stuff. Now, this is the Crafters Balm Advent. So the lovely Laura started Crafters Balm this year. And this is an Advent that she collaborated with on Noodle Soup yarns. It's actually a little bit overfull, I think. So there's some yarn, there's some Crafters Balm stuff, there's some Stitch Bar, there's all sorts of stuff. So, number 1, there's all sorts of different shaped parcels in here. So that's all. It's a lovely box. Right, this I'm just going to rip because tissue paper. It feels like a balm. It is a balm. There's also something else in here. What else is in here? Ooh! It's a natural balm. I've got so many of these. You can never have too many though. I might actually put one on Chris's desk. I might put this one on Chris's desk actually because he gets really sore in the bin. Now, the thing I went ooh about is this cute thing here. Wait a minute. The balm is rolling. Wait a minute. Look. It's a Fimo present on a stitch marker and it's on one of my favourite, which is the earring clasps. I love those. It's quite heavy, so I won't be able to put it on. But it'll... Do you know what? My Just Feel Festive shawl will probably take it. Oh, it's so cute. Love it. Okay, that's that one. Right, swap. In my thimble and thread make bag, which was part of her autumn cozy box thing, I have my Yarn Maiden badge and one of my Sugar and Sloth Christmas badges. This one says, "Where my ho ho ho's at." Thought that was fun. This is my swap that I did with the lovely Jo, who is Feather and Threads, Lisa, who is Lisa Raspberry Crochet, and Flick, who is Flick Merrison. They are my crochet clan buddies. We met last year for a bit of a festive meet-up. At the start of my Vlogmas last year, I actually started early because I was meeting up with them, and we each sent each other 8 little parcels, which adds to 24 when there's parcels from 3, and they all arrived by yesterday, so that's... So yes, I think now Lisa said that there was one of hers that's heavier and that should be first. So I think I'm going to open one of Lisa's first because they're not numbered, but I don't know which of Lisa's is the so I might have to rummage. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So Lisa's come in these bags with these beach ball stickers. Aren't they cute? And hello. I'm recording, but I can pause. Are you okay? Okay. Right. Crinkle. Ooh. She said the big one we had to have it early, so this is my little friend. He's going to get eaten later. And an iron-on patch with a swan on it. And, first mini. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty blue. So we swapped 5 gram minis. There we go. That's a really pretty blue. So, these 5 gram minis are what most of it is going to go in my Cozy Memories, which was my Square a Day but is now a Cozy Memories, but I'm probably going to pick it up again for Square a Day next year because Sharon's running it as a second year. So about 3.5 grams normally goes into my Cozy Memories, and then the rest I am starting next year's blanket, which is a crochet northeasterly. So yes, that's the plan for that one. Now, all these things that you're going to be doing, how are you going to keep track, Sophie? Well, I did a bag swap, or rather, she sent it to me, and hers is in a parcel right there, ready to go because I haven't managed to get to the post office because I've not been well. I did a bag swap with the lovely Jo, who is So Can Jo, and this is the one she sent me. Jo makes the most beautiful bags. She doesn't sell. You can commission her, but she basically makes for her mates, and she's been so kind to donate a bag and then donate 2 bags, one for me and one for the podcast as a prize in the past. And we were talking about festive project bags because I've kind of gone a little bit nuts with the festive project bags this year, and because Christmas and 2020 and I felt a need to be able to have the nice things for Christmas, right? So she made a bag, and I am going to hold all my Advent projects in here in separate bags. Now, there is one extra project in here, which is Advent as well, which is in my Wham Cal bag. Now, those of you who've been around for a year will remember that last year I took part in the Wham Cal, which is linked to Whamageddon. If you don't know what Whamageddon is, I will put a link to the Facebook group, although I haven't seen it come up this year, so I need to go and have a check. But basically, the premise is that you try and get through from the 1st of December to the 25th of December without hearing Wham's classic Christmas hit, Last Christmas. It's hard. That song is on repeat on every station in the land in this country because we love a bit of Wham. George Michael, God rest his soul. We love George Michael. So in my Wham Cal bag, I decided that even though Liz from the Yarn Badger is not doing the Wham Cal this year, or rather she didn't produce the yarn for the Wham Cal, she did a Advent skein. So I am doing the Wham Cal with her Advent skein. So where's the thing? So this is the Yarn Badger. This is called Christmas Lights. I got it on the BFL nylon base. And I'll show you that I wound, what Liz did is she sent them in 250-gram balls, exactly matching stripes, and then she sent a contrast. So I wound one of my balls as a gobstopper ball and one of them not. Can you see the size difference? Because this I basically just wound, and this I was very meticulous. So it's called Christmas Lights, and it's basically a self-striper, which is 1 round of green, 1 round of colour, 1 round of green, 1 round of colour. So I think what I'm going to do is a round of green and a round of colour every day. If I hear the song, that's when the contrast comes in. The contrast will also be used for the heels and the toes, not for the cuffs. And for this pattern, I am going to be using, I think it'll work. And if it doesn't, it doesn't matter, because I want to do this pattern. I am doing Laura, who is the Lonely Knitter, Crafters Balm, Bumbling Yarns. I'm doing her Friendship Links socks because this festive period for me is all about friends. It's all about my yarny friends and our my swap and supporting the businesses that I've been supporting through buying the Advents. I've also got some 12 Days of Christmas parcels from some other small businesses that I really, really wanted to support. Buying the project bags, all that kind of thing. That's what this festive season is to me, is about supporting my friends, supporting the people I've made contacts with through the yarn community, and also making for the people that I love. I recently on Facebook, for those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, and I'm not friends with a lot of people that are on Instagram on Facebook, mostly it's schoolmates and stuff like that on Facebook, but I posted something about why I don't take commissions for making things, because actually, 1, people wouldn't pay for it, and 2, I kind of, when I make, I put love into it, and I want that love to go to people that actually I love and who make my life full and bring my life joy. So one of the things I'm doing this year is I'm making something for pretty much everyone who has really supported me this year. There's been some people that have come back into my life. There's some people that have been complete constants, and they are all deserving of my love in the form of makes, and that could be knitting, crochet, sewing, bad sewing, baking, all that kind of stuff. So with that in mind, with the whole kind of, my theme for the festive season is kind of the friendship and the joy and the making and showing people that you love them. Every day on my Vlogmas this year, I am going to try and spotlight a small business that I have absolutely loved engaging with over the past year, 2 years, 3 years, however long. Now that's going to be a mix of yarny people and also non-yarny people, because I want to keep a mix, and I know that not everyone that watches my Vlogmas is yarny. So today I've got a huge list. Do you know, today I'm going to talk about Helen. So Helen is Giddy Yarns and is the host of the Giddy Knits podcast. She is awesome. She very much follows the same theme as me when it comes to YouTube, which is just turning on her camera and talking. We are both organised. We both have things we want to talk about, but then we add in rambles in between, and that it's nice that there are other people like that on YouTube. So she's a fab podcast. If you haven't watched the Giddy Knits podcast, then go and watch the Giddy Knits podcast. As I said, with her yarn dyeing business, she really does think and do her research into her colours. So she's constantly coming out with new collections. So one of the last ones was the Little Women collection. She had a colourway for each of the characters, and I just really love how I love her colours first and foremost, but also I love how she kind of really puts that thought and that heart and soul into thinking about what colours she wants to come out with and then putting them in the pots. It makes it a little bit more special for me. So yeah, Helen is, it's been really lovely getting her in the Nostalgia Club this year. I managed to miss one of the clubs, don't know how. Bless her, she sent it to me because she's awesome. So yes, spotlight today, my indie business of the day is Helen and Giddy Yarn, so do go and have a look, and I will pop a link to her shop and her Instagram down below in the description box. Right, I'm going to get ready for meeting my new line manager. Good evening.
Mommy.
My hair is clipped up. What's the matter, darling? Oh, okay, let me come and say hello to everyone, and then I will help you.
Hello.
Hello. Have you had a good day at school?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Pickles?
You want to help me?
I will help you, but I want to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
No. Oh. This has not been a very vloggy vlog, has it? But
Mommy, I want to take
I'll
a
vlog some of
photo.
bedtime and stuff.
I want to see a photo.
Have you had a good day at school?
Yeah.
What did you do at school? Did you do PE?
B.
What did you do in PE?
Snowball fighting.
You did snowball fighting. What was that? What did you do with that? Did you have little balls that you were throwing at people?
No, green,
Was it
yellow.
bean bags?
No,
What was it?
balls.
Balls. Okay. All right.
Wee.
Do you want me to help you with the winder? Okay.
I need a way.
I'm going to help her with the winder. This is my life.
Like mama, big babies, big babies. This is the daddy. See.
Thank you.
Now we're getting clear. Oh.
Okay.
Listen, my big babies. Listen to the